technical terms and to know their accounting treatment. So good morning, class 11C. We have to start with the second chapter today, basic accounting terms. You will have to write a few things. Kindly be ready with the register and give the first heading, business transaction. We will begin with the first heading, that is business transaction. The first basic term that we have in this chapter is business transaction. What do you mean by a transaction? Anyone? What is a transaction? Okay, give and take of money, or you can say exchange of money for goods or services is called a business transaction. Any confusion with this? This is simple. We have studied it as well. Business transaction. So write down in this, an economic give and take. This I am telling you in very basic language. An economic give and take of goods and services for money. An economic give and take of goods and services for money, which is, am I speaking it a little too fast? Or you are able to write? You are able to write? Okay, fine. So, an economic give and take of goods and services for money, which is to be recorded, in the books of account, which is to be recorded in the books of account, is called a business transaction. So anything which involves exchange of goods and services for what? For money. And since it involves money, it is to be recorded in the books of account. Such a give and take is called a business transaction. What are you saying, Alisha? Which is to be recorded in books of account. What are the books of accounts? What do you mean by books of accounts? Journal, ledger are the books of account. The books or the accounts in which we record the business transactions are called the books of account. So any give and take or any activity which involves money and transfer of goods and services is called a business transaction. Remember the example which I gave you when we were talking about double entry system, purchase and cash. Selling goods for or purchasing goods for cash is a business transaction because it involves money and it is to be recorded in the books of account. Any confusion with this, children? Books of account? Any confusion with the business transaction? All right, let us move to the next one. Just write one more thing in this. Any business transaction has two aspects. This is an important thing to note. Any business transaction has two aspects, debit and credit. Any business transaction has two aspects, debit aspect and credit aspect. We need not go in detail because we have already discussed it. Write down the second point, point number 2. If you have a book, tell me which is the second point, which is the second accounting term. Let me see if you are sitting with your books or not. Which is the second point in this chapter, basic accounting terms? Point number 1 is business transactions. What is point number 2? If you don't know, yes, if you don't know, it is really bad. If you are sitting with a book, kindly turn it up. So it is account. What is an account? Remember in the definition of accounting, I told you accounting is an art of recording, then doing what? Classification. The second step was classification. So what is account? Any record of transaction in a classified manner. Any, give the next heading, account. Any accounting transaction recorded in a classified manner. Any accounting transaction recorded in a classified manner is recorded in an account. Is recorded in an account. For example, all the transactions related to cash. Yes? Anybody, if you have written, please repeat the definition, repeat the statement, because it is spontaneous. I have just said it. Yes, of course.
Any accounting transaction recorded in a classified manner is recorded in
Any business transaction which is recorded in a classified manner. Same type of entry under one head. It means this. So any transaction recorded in a classified manner under what? Yes, under one head is an account. For example, all the cash related transactions will be recorded in cash account. All the cash related transactions will be recorded in cash account. Another example, all the purchases made during a particular period, all the purchases made, MADE, made during a particular period are recorded in which account will you name? If the account is containing all the information about the purchases, which account will it be? Purchase account. Fine. If any account records all the 5 different sales which we made on 5 different days, what will you give that? What heading will you give to this account? Sales account. For example, if 4 transactions are done with the help of bank, we made payment through check and we received payment through check, this going out and coming in through check will be recorded where? In which account? In the bank account. Okay, in the check account se naam nahi hota, it is through the bank. So every transaction which is made through bank, either coming in of money or going out of money, it will be recorded in bank account. When it will come in, so bank account debit side mein, and it will go out, so credit side, payment. All right. Now what is an account? An account means one classification which contains same type of entries which contain that name. For example, purchase, 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 all the journal entries will have the name purchase in them. All of them will be transferred into ledger account in the purchase ledger account, or cash ledger account, or bank ledger account. So ledger account के जो names होते हैं, those are called as accounts. Is this clear to you? A little bit, I hope.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this clear to everybody? So जब हम journal entries करने के बाद classification करते हैं, when we do classification, then we classify them into one account. Okay? So account means classification. All right? And account can be under any name. Cash account can also be there, bank account can also be there, purchase account can be there, sales account can be there, partners capital account could be there, stock account could be there. If somebody is a creditor or a debtor, उसके नाम का भी account हो सकता है. For example, Dhruv's account, if he is a debtor or a creditor. Samarth's account, if he is a debtor or a creditor. If you have purchased a furniture for the business, so the account will be furniture account. Yes, Samarth? Purchase return also. परचेज रिटर्न का सेपरेट अकाउंट भी बना सकते हैं, और परचेज के अकाउंट में ऑपोजिट एंट्री करने से हम परचेज रिटर्न भी शो कर सकते हैं. ओके, वी विल टॉक अबाउट दैट व्हेन वी विल डू द लेजर पोस्टिंग्स. ओके, परचेज रिटर्न का भी अकाउंट बन सकता है. एंड ऑल द बैलेंसेस ऑफ दीज अकाउंट्स विल गो टू ट्रायल बैलेंस. हम बिगर साइड में से स्मॉलर साइड माइनस करते हैं एंड द रिमेनिंग बैलेंस गोज टू ट्रायल बैलेंस. रिमेंबर, रिकॉर्डिंग, क्लासिफाइंग एंड समराइजिंग. थर्ड स्टेप इज समराइजिंग. सो ये जो अकाउंट्स हम क्रिएट करते हैं, इनके जो बैलेंसेस आते हैं, what do we call these balances? We call these balances as the closing balances. And these closing balance of purchase account, closing balance of sales account, closing balance of capital account, closing balance of furniture account, closing balance of a debtor whose name is Dhruv's account. All these closing balances will go to the trial balance. Children, getting an idea of what is an account?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
When we will do it practically, then you will exactly know what an account is. Give the next heading. What is the next heading, children?
Capital.
Capital. You tell me what is capital. The amount.
The which we have started an organization.
Very good. To run a business, what do you need? You need a setup. You need money, right? I want to start my business. I need some money. I will set up an office. I will put some furniture in it. I will buy some computers. I will put on an AC. I will arrange a chair for myself. Some stationery items. What is required for all this? Money is required. So the amount which is invested by the owner. Write down. Third heading, capital. The amount which is invested by the owner now here only after owner please make a bracket and write down proprietor. P-R-O-P-R-I-E-T-O-R, proprietor. Who is a proprietor? Owner is called the proprietor. Proprietor of the business. Sometimes when you see the hoardings outside any shop, you see proprietor Mr. So and so. There are many shops in my locality, particularly Chowk area, where they write proprietor this and this since the year 1800 this. You check out that Radhe Lal's board of older times. There they have written. So proprietor means this is the owner of this shop. Owner का नाम भी लिखा करते थे. Nowadays everybody is brand conscious and they will not prefer ऊपर उन्होंने Adidas लिख दिया और नीचे proprietor लिख दिया. No, they will not do this nowadays. But earlier it was a practice that they used to write the owner's name on the note on the board also, on the hoarding also. So what is a capital? Basically we were talking about the amount which the owner or the proprietor. So now you know proprietor also. Who is a proprietor? The amount which the owner invests, I-N-V-E-S-T-S, invests into business is called capital. During business, full stop, during business, more capital can be introduced. Introduced means added. More capital can be introduced and reduction in capital can also be done. And reduction, R-E-D-U-C-T-I-O-N, reduction in capital can also be done. Now what do we call this reduction in capital? Addition will be called addition. Can anyone tell me? It starts with D. Drawings made from business. In the bracket write down drawings. D-R-A-W-I-N-G-S. When we withdraw money from bank, what do we call it? Withdrawing, right? Please take this check, go and withdraw some money. Please take this ATM, withdraw some money from the ATM. Do we call this? Do we say this in basic terms? Ki, take my ATM and withdraw some money. So when capital is added, it is called simply adding up of more capital. Now whatever amount you used for starting the business, Now the business has expanded, you need more capital. So you can add more capital after 2 years of the business, or after 6 months of the business, or after 1 week of the business also. But it is also possible, it is my money, it is my business, I will take it back. In this case, what do we call? We call it drawings. So जब capital में और capital add करते हैं, we just call it new capital or capital introduced. But when we take out money from the capital, what do we call it? Come on, just now I have told you, we call it D. D for, yes, we call it drawings. So children, is the concept of capital clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Who owns the capital? Who owns the capital in a business?
The proprietor.
Proprietor or owner. There is one more name given to this proprietor or owner. Who we call this? Shareholder. Write down. A proprietor / owner is also called the shareholder of the business. Shareholder. When we buy shares of any company, who do we become? We become the owners. We have provided capital to that business. If you buy shares for any company, name any company from India or outside. Name any company. Britannia, Adani, Bata, Jio, Tata, Tanishq, Titan, right? Kingfisher. So when you buy shares, you become a owner. Means you have given them your money to be used as capital. Okay? To be used as what? To be used as capital. Are you getting the concept of capital right?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you getting the concept? Yes, beta.
Ma'am, the buying of shares,
Hmm.
ma'am, in this one, what profit is in?
अच्छा,
What profit is
ठीक है.
getting
Ve-
owners?
very good. For example, I have no capacity to start a business. I decided मैं किसी और के business में कुछ पैसा invest कर दूँ. Fine. So what I did, I had 1 lakh rupees. I decided, let me check the market. Oh, Reliance is doing very nice these days. Let me invest money, or let me invest money in Bharat Biotech. What are they making these days? Vaccine.
Vaccine.
हाँ, they are making Covaxin vaccine. Bharat Biotech, हाँ, ये तो, this is a golden egg laying hen. Let me invest money. So what I did, I became a owner or a proprietor, and I bought for 1 lakh rupees, I bought some shares. Depending upon कि उस share का क्या price है, I bought some shares. Now I invested 1 lakh rupees in it. With those 1 lakh rupees, many people also must have invested into their business. That is a million making business. So for example, 10, 50, 30,000 people invested their money, out of which I was also the one person. With my money, Bharat Biotech did business. जो भी वो business अपना कर रही है, उसने vaccines बना करके sell करी. फिर उससे क्या हुआ? The company made what? Profit. हाँ? And at the end, जब बैलेंस शीट बनी, जब भारत बायोटेक को पता चला कि 5 करोड़ रुपीस का दे हैव अर्नड प्रॉफिट, देन जो शेयर होल्डर्स होते हैं, दे रिसीव डिविडेंड. व्हाट? डिविडेंड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, समर्थ हैज परचेज्ड 10 shares and per share dividend was 2000 rupees. So he will get 2000 multiplied by 10. Okay? 20,000 rupees. Equal amount of profit नहीं, proportion of profit in proportion to how many shares you have purchased. हो सकता है समर्थ ने 1 लाख रुपीस इन्वेस्ट करें, एक कोई और इन्वेस्टर रहा हो, उसने 20 लाख रुपीस इन्वेस्ट करे हो. हाँ, और समर्थ के पास 10 शेयर्स थे, उस वाले शेयर होल्डर के पास शायद 50 शेयर्स हैं, तो 50 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 2000 उसको मिलेगा. सो दे विल रिसीव डिविडेंड. Okay?
Yes.
So capital is the amount which you invest in the business, and and more number of shares. My wish, Bharat Biotech is doing fine. I will buy 20 more shares. I will buy 50 more shares. Means I am adding to the capital. Okay? Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what is capital? Capital is the amount which any owner or proprietor invests into business. This is, we talk about company accounts. What I am telling you, no, shares. This we are talking about company accounts. When this is at the sole proprietor level, single owner level. I have a shop. No business, no share market, nothing. I have a small shop. I sell cold drinks. Now I decided that I will sell milkshakes also. Getting the point? For this, I will be needing to invest some more money. Right? I will be needing to invest some more money because I want to share, because I want to sell cold drinks, milkshakes also. So, I will add 50,000 rupees more. I will buy a mixer, I will buy some fruits, I will buy some milk, and then I will start selling milkshakes also. So, what is this? This is also introduction of capital, but at a very small level. Getting it? Okay, are you able to get this, children? You can clear up your doubts right now if there are any. Any confusions? Any doubts? What is capital? Okay, okay. What is drawings? Point number 4. Drawings. Withdrawal of money from capital by the owner. सिर्फ ओनर ही ड्राइंग्स कर सकता है. एम्प्लॉइज कैनॉट विड्रॉ, ओनर्स कैन विड्रॉ. राइट डाउन द फोर्थ पॉइंट. द फोर्थ अकाउंटिंग टर्म, ड्राइंग्स. It is not DRAWING, it is S also. Drawings. Drawings. Children, write down drawings. Fourth point. Now, since I have explained it to you already, please write the amount withdrawn. 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 The amount withdrawn by the proprietor. The amount withdrawn by the proprietor from his business is called drawings. Is called drawings. Full stop. It is to be subtracted from the capital. It is to be subtracted from the capital. Are you getting the logic behind why is it to be subtracted from the capital?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone? Shubh Sharma? Because I want my money back. It was my money, my choice. I use it in business, I use it otherwise. My money. I use it to buy an AC for my daughter's room. My choice. So it is drawings. Money taken out from the business for any personal use. Children, any confusion with capital and drawings? Who can add capital? Owner or proprietor. Who can withdraw capital? Who can make drawings? Owner's choice to do drawings. Can we add more capital during the course of business?
Yes, sir.
My choice, I can add more money into my business. Next point, liabilities. 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 Okay. Let us take up an example before we get into detail. Your parents take a loan from bank. What is your duty? What are you supposed to do? Dhruv, what are you supposed to do when you take loan from bank?
Ma'am, we are supposed to
Repay it.
the loan as
Ve-
soon as possible.
Yes, जितना भी टाइम लिमिट है, जैसी हमारी EMI मंथली इंस्टॉलमेंट्स होती हैं, we have to pay it back. Now tell me, A businessman does so many transactions, big expensive transactions. Is it possible to pay cash for everything? I buy 10 air conditioners. You take this 10 lakh rupees, give me 10 ACs. Possible? No, not always possible. है ना? Sometimes what do? They buy things on credit, right? They buy things on credit. हाँ, लोन पर लेते हैं, उधार पर लेते हैं. और वैसे ही जब हम सेलिंग करते हैं तो कोई ये हमसे भी कह सकता है, सर प्लीज कैन आई टेक दिस, आई विल रीपे इट टू यू. हाँ, ऐसा कोई हमसे भी कह सकता है. बट हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट लाइबिलिटीज. प्लीज राइट डाउन नाउ. द अमाउंट which is payable by the business. The amount which is payable, P-A-Y-A-B-L-E, payable by the business to its creditors, to its creditors. The amount which is payable by the business to its creditors. Please underline the term payable and underline the term creditors. The amount which is payable by the business to its creditors is called a liability. Is called a liability. Full stop. It is the responsibility of the business. It is the responsibility of the business to pay off its liabilities. It is the responsibility of the business to pay off, O-double-F, to pay off its liabilities in the desired time. In the desired time. In the desired time. Why do we mention this desired time? Because at the end of every financial year we have to complete the business records, no? Balance sheet we have to make, and within that given time we have to find out if we have paid or not paid. So that is why a time limit is always there. Liabilities can be long term liability or short term liability. Liabilities can be long term liability or short term liability. Point number 1. Non-current liabilities. N-O-N. Non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities. In the bracket write down liabilities which can be paid after more than 12 months. A liability which can be paid after more than 12 months means जिस भी लोन को पे करने के लिए हमारे पास 12 मंथ से ज़्यादा का समय होता है. Those are called as non-current liabilities. Any confusion in this, children?
Can be paid.
Can be paid. A liability which can be paid after more than 12 months also. After more than 12 months. जिसको पे करने के लिए हमारे पास ज़्यादा टाइम होता है. ओके. For example, write down for example long term loans. Long term loans. For example, if somebody takes a loan for house construction, it is to be paid in 20 years. It is to be paid in 30 years. है ना? Because it is a big amount. So that is a long term liability. Getting it, children? Yes. higher amount loans, usually. Smaller amount, if it is such a small amount, why will you need 12 months? You will be paying it very quickly. Second point is current liability or short term liability. Current liability, a liability which is to be paid within 12 months. Within 12 months of occurrence, a liability which is to be paid within 12 months of occurrence. Occurrence means when it came into existence. For example, short term loans, bills payable, bills, bills payable, payable, bills payable. Children, who do you have your second period with?
Ma'am, English, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So we'll keep it till here, and I hope you have